Good evening, guys. It's Chris, your YouTube daddy here. Well, it's the calm before the storm. Apparently, we've been forecast to have a very stormy evening here in Blackpool, and it's going to be pretty miserable all weekend. Of course it is. It's a bank holiday weekend. Why wouldn't it rain? So, it's just started to rain now. It's 8 o'clock, and we're going to have a drive down the prom and seeing what's going on. Now, I'm assuming a lot of people are going to have closed now because the rain started coming. It's been quite windy all day, to be fair, but the rain's just started. And I know the lift itself has been shut down all day because the winds have been too high. Because it has been quite windy all day. And as you say, we're going to get battered apparently. Now, it must be true because they said it's on the internet. Now, we all know that what they say on the internet is true. So we're going to drive down the prom and see what's moving and what's shaking, what's open. So the big wheel's still open, still going. Gaieties is closed. The chocolate place is still closed. Pat's is open. Quite a few people in Pat's actually. I know James has just closed because I've just been cleaning up. The carousel's closed. The donut hut next door to that's closed. So there is quite a lot of stuff closed. You can see the wind things are bending over a little bit, but apparently it's just coming in. The sea seems to be out at the moment. Webster's is open, the donut place is open, the Golden Mile Souvenirs is open. So there's still a few things open. Pete's still open at the moment. But the wind is definitely starting to pick up now. Now I believe the bulk of it is going to be tonight, within the next couple of hours or so. And it's going to be really heavy wind. And then it's just going to be generally miserable and rainy all week, all Friday, Saturday and most of Sunday, according to the internet anyway. But as I said, it has been windy most of the day. I know for a fact that the tower being closed. As I said, a couple of customers came round because they were booked to go onto the tower, into the tower, and then they were told it was closed because of the height of the wind. For those of you who don't know, obviously the tower's not going to blow down, but when it gets above a certain miles per hour, I don't know what the wind speed is, but once it gets above a certain speed, they have to shut the lift down for health and safety reasons, obviously. I don't know if it's going to fall off or something like that anyway, so and that's been shut down all day, so I'm assuming it's going to be closed down most of the weekend. You would also assume that the same things happens at the Pleasure Beach for the big one and the big rides. The once it hits a certain wind speed, they have to close it down again. I don't know what that wind speed is. Okay, I have started, while I'm thinking about it, I have started to try and get on top of your comments. So I spent about an hour yesterday, and I got to about 100 comments yesterday. And I'll have another bash at it again tonight to see if I can get through. I know I've got a few hundred to go through, but I did go through about 100 yesterday. So I am starting to get on top of it now. But obviously, whatever comments you put on now, it'll be a few days until I get to them, because unfortunately it's coming up to a bank holiday weekend and I'll be busy, or depending how wet and rainy it is, I might not be busy. So Revolution's closed, that's unusual. Brannigan's is open but looks empty. North Pierce, the front arcade's open, but the actual back of the pier's closed. The gates are closed on it. We'll go down as far as the end of where the illuminations are. I want to see if they've actually turned them on yet. Because remember the other day I came down to see if they'd turned them on and started working on them yet. So we got that place we never talk about. Don't talk about the Metropole on my left hand side. Oh, me shaking, me thing's shaking loose again. Me holder. I'll just find somewhere to park up and then I'll change it. You saw the man with the horsey clip clop there, just pulling his hood down. You got to feel sorry for the guys who operate the horses, because in this weather they get absolutely battered. So we're just going past Tiffany's now. I've been in there, quite nice actually. I went to a wedding in there once, years ago, long time ago. And Palm Beach Hotel. 304 The Prom. That's an interesting name, isn't it? The Imperial, obviously on my right hand side. Oh, look at all them flashy lights. Pretty flashy lights. So as I say, this is the calm before the storm. Apparently it's going to get battered tonight. And I certainly won't be. I'll leave that to people like walk on the wild side who like going out in storms. I'd rather be tucked up in my nice cosy bed. Or at the very least, driving around in my car where it's warm. I can't be doing with going outside and getting freezing, not at my age. Don't forget, be careful when you're driving down the Prom. It is a 30-mile-an-hour zone, and there are active speed cameras here. Oh look, the lights are turned on over there, over yonder. So come on, we'll go down and have a look at the rest of the lights, because the last time we came down here to look at the lights, they weren't turned on. Oh, the aeroplane's there. Look, there's the Airfix model. They've started to put the Airfix model there. Well, I can't believe it. The illuminations turn on in about 2 weeks, don't they? So look, the pretty lights are on down here. This wasn't my plan tonight to have a look at the pretty lights, but we're here anyway, so we might as well have a look at them. As I said, I just need somewhere to pull over, just so I can tighten up the iPad holder. So look at all the pretty lights. Right, I can pull over just here. This is a taxi rank thing, but I can pull over just here for 1 second and drop. Let's move that across a little bit. And you've got to put that back on there, pull it down, and then lock it back in. Right, that should do it now. So it looks like my favourite lights, well, they're not all up yet. This is obviously where all the interactive ones are. And there's somebody who's actually repairing the lights there. So this is the point of having the lights on at this time of the year. A couple of weeks before they go on, is for the guys to actually go around and repair them all. We're outside the Genting Casino. Last time I went in there, it was really nice, but it was the Stanley the last time I went in there, so it was a long time ago. So all the pretty lights are on now. So let's see what we've got. We've got some hula dancers by the looks of it, some go-go dancers, some sun lights. There's a roller coaster one. Postman Pat, there's Postman Pat, Basil Brush, Mum Mum, Sooty and Sweep, and Sue, let's not forget Sue. Noddy and Toy Town. Oh, that guy just completely overtook me. I think somebody better tell him the speed cameras down here. There's Doctor Who and the Daleks. And some spacemen, of course they're spacemen. So yeah, and there's the haunted house. I love that one, the haunted house. The one that's we're just going past now. So there you go. There's a sneak preview of the one. There's a man there on a van fixing the light bulbs on it. And what we'll do is we'll turn round here. This is where the old Hearts Amusements used to be. I don't know what it's called now. I've not been down here since we picked up it's still called Hearts Amusements and it's still open. Remember when we come down and we picked up that 2p pusher for Pete from here? Well, it's still open. It's completely empty, but it's still open. I know somebody else had bought it and they'd closed a little bit of it off. And we'll turn around here at this top chippy. Anyone been to this chippy? I've been here, quite nice to be fair. It was a while ago, but it is quite nice. Let this person go past. And we'll just make our way back now. So we're now at Bishan tram station, which I think is a coffee bar now or something like that, or a cafe of some description. Bishan station takeaway. Hot dogs, burgers, you know, typical takeaway by the looks of it. So we'll have a look at it from the other side now. So that was Bishan. That's the HQ Bishan we just went to there, for those of you who don't know. And we're obviously on North Promenade now. And that's as far as the lights go. It's just at Red Bank Road. I only know the name of that because my bank used to be there. It's not a bank anymore, it's turned into like a vape shop or something like that. But these are quite nice lights, aren't they? Around the world, light around the world, that says, and there's one of an ice cream van. I'm just saying the ones that I missed earlier. Postman Pat again. I know I said that, but it's worth mentioning Postman Pat. I am upset that they got rid of the dancing Indians because it's offended somebody who never ever came to Blackpool. I did a video on that and I got slammed in the papers for it. Apparently, because I slammed the council for taking it down, I got slammed for slamming them. Hey ho. Yeah, people who've got an opinion who don't like something, the soft left, they're allowed to have an opinion. But people like me who've got an opinion that their opinion is wrong aren't allowed to say it. You've got to love the double standards, haven't you? It's like I was watching Step 2 and Son the other day. I love Step 2 and Son. It was on one of these channels. I can't remember what channel it was on. UK Play or something like that. Anyway, yeah. And it's got a warning on the top of it now saying viewers may be offended because it reflects attitudes of the era. Oh my God. And then they're bleeping out any type of controversial racial slurs or anything like that. But as they've quite rightly said, it reflects the standards of the past. We would never say that nowadays. Of course we wouldn't. It would just be wrong to say it nowadays. But the past is the past. You can't rewrite history. Anyway, that's enough me on my soapbox. Which way should we go? We'll go this way and then we'll go down one of the side streets. Why not? We've been this way loads of times anyway. Yeah, it always makes me giggle when they put this viewer warnings. You may be offended because this reflects attitudes of the past. Duh! Of course it does. It's in black and white and it was filmed in the 1960s. What do you expect? It's like Alf Garnett. If you watch Alf Garnett nowadays, he's got a warning on it to say you may be offended. if you're going to be offended, why would you watch it to start with? Anyway, that's enough of me about going on about a rabble. Anyway, so which way should we go? Let's go. We've done Dixon Road loads of times, so I don't know. Let's go down the side of the Imperial here, then pick up the prom again. So this is the side of the Imperial. As I said, it's okay in there. I've said on a couple of videos, it's not as good as it was in its heyday. It does look a little bit dated. I've been to a couple of events there and a couple of weddings actually, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is nice, but it's not as it was in its heyday. In its heyday, when all the top parties and the top companies were using it as a venue, it was like really special, really on the top of its game. But it's seen better days. It can definitely do with a liquor paint, but it's still not bad. Best Western there. I have been in there, but it was a long time ago. Obviously, I don't stay in the hotels because I live in Blackpool, but I have been to sometimes when you've been going to weddings or to events. I've been to weddings in quite a few of these hotels. I've been to conservative party events at a few of them, and just different. I went to a reform event as well at the Imperial. I think it was the Imperial I went there. I'm sure it was the Imperial. I'm flexible if nothing else. And I'm going back to Peace now, because apparently we're having a bit of a birthday bash for Jackie. It was Jackie's birthday yesterday, and they're having a bit of a birthday bash at the cafe once it's closed for the staff and all that lot. But still nobody will tell me how old she is. It seems to be a big secret. I keep asking people can say, I don't know, or ask Jackie. Now I'm assuming that she has to be around the same age as Pete. Now Pete's 60, so I'm assuming she's a couple of years younger, so I think she's about 58, I think. But does anybody actually know how old she is? Nobody will tell me. I think they're afraid I might take the mickey if she's older. Oh, they're nice. They're nice and nice, aren't they? Yeah, so these bollards here, you see here, they're setting up there. Now this is in preparation for when they do the switch on ceremony. So when they do the switch on, they close the prom off for obvious reasons. And they have these anti-terror bollards put up. What a state the world's in nowadays, having to put anti-terror bollards everywhere. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a wobbler again about that. But it just drives me mad. The whole culture's changing. So that's what they're for. So they actually closed the whole prom off, and they've got these. If you look closely at them, there's the other set here. It's so everybody can be here for the switch on. They do the big switch on ceremony. Somebody did put in the comments the other day who was switching on, but I completely forgot who it was. You can see these are these anti-terror bollards now. So we're just going to turn here and go and bob off to Bonny Street, and then we shall see what's happening for Jackie's birthday celebrations, however old she is, because she won't tell me. So it's 8:30 now, so I'm guessing should be coming to a close. I did say I'll be round there about 8, half 8. Because I've been setting up for the weekend, to be fair. It was pretty quiet today, so I closed a little bit early, went to the warehouse and just genuinely got the place ready for the weekend, put everything in the right place, and just genuinely, so I'm not running around like an idiot over the weekend. I'll probably still be running around like an idiot over the weekend, but try and do it in some kind of logical way. Okay then, so I'm just going to pile up over here. Let's see if I can get the other side. So I'm parked legally. I don't want one of these nasty traffic wardens giving me a ticket. I think the bingo's finished, by the sound of it has. I can't hear Pete's dulcet tones anyway. Anyway guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. Please let me know what the weather's like in your area. Have you got a massive thunderstorm coming? Because apparently we've got lightning coming as well. If you look at the cloud, the sky's definitely looking a little bit dingy out there. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. Bye for now.